And here we are. Hi. So my name's Jenny. If you don't know me, Jenny Christie, and it's lovely to see you. I'm going to show you a few of my quick, fast, super easy dishes today that use essential oils. I use culinary grade essential oils. Many of you already know some of those. The ones I'm using today are Tarragon and rose, geranium and rose. And I'm using some Ningxia, this incredibly beautiful antioxidant rich juice. It's from an area in Ningxia, China, that has incredible longevity folk living there that, many of them reach over 100, no problem, beautiful eyesight, very, very healthy. And the one thing that they've all got in common is this berry that they cook and eat and drink and everything. So I've sort of adopted that into my daily schedule, really. I drink it every day, but in this recipe, it's in a beautiful little chia sort of pudding, like a breakfast thing. So the things I'm making today, I've actually already made one of those. So one I prepared earlier was this chia with coconut water and Ningxia and some wolfberries. And I'll show you that in a sec. And I'm going to make some choki, which I just got on the stove and it's nicely melted so that you didn't have to wait for it to melt. And I'll just allow that to cool down. I'll take it off. And so you have to watch all this. And before I add oils to that, it's just going to be kind of like a Turkish delight. It's with organic figs and some wolfberries, and it's very easy, very easy. So you can see I've just melted half a block, just a bit more than half a block of dark chocolate, and I'm going to let that cool for 2 seconds. And then I'm going to add some geranium, and I'm going to add rose as well because I've got it. So I may as well. Okay. And the other thing that I am making is a dip, and it's just a herb dip, and I borrowed the recipe from the Thermomix guy, and so I kind of just adapted it, just tweaked it slightly, and it gives this really powerful punch with a bit of tarragon oil in it. Now, also I mentioned that the ones that I use are Young Living, so that's my jam. I only use those because I can be confident that there's no pesticides and no herbicides in them. There's no synthetics, no dilutants. So they're beautiful, they're powerful, they pack a real punch. So anyone I've showed them to or given food made with them, they all go, oh, wow, what's that flavour? So I'm just using a handful of oils today, but I've got a whole, that's my oils cup that I'll show you. It's messy, but you can see a whole stack of oils up there. So, and I've got a few of my faves out on the bench. Can you see? Behind mine. I'll just show you those later, but there's some of the ones I use all the time. Anyway, so let's get this party started. So I have melted the chocolate. I've pre-prepared a few things to tip in. So I've chopped up some figs here, just roughly chopped. So I just got an organic brand that doesn't use any pesticides or preservatives. I'm just going to chuck them into this tray I've prepared. it with some baking paper so that it's easy to squish later. I'm just going to pop it in the fridge to let it set for a minute. That's why I'm doing it first. So while we make the other stuff, it might be kind of set. So I'm just going to pour those in, and I've got some mixture berries here. This is what they look like. If you eat them, a nice little treat. You can chuck them on your breakfast. Anything really. You can put them in cooking, in with meat dishes, sauces and stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to chuck them over these. Can't really see what I'm doing because I can't set the screen up, but I'll do that. I'm going to grab my melted choki. Just cooled a bit because you don't really want to put your essential oils into something that's too hot because it takes away any of their lovely benefits. So I'm going to make some space. Chaos here on the computer, you can't see it luckily. So there's my geranium. I'm just going to put, because I'm using a drop of rose oil today, I'm just going to use 2, but normally I'll probably do 3 or 4 drops. And actually today's a half mix, so I'm going to do less because I don't want to eat it all by myself. Usually I'll make a whole batch for a party or a dinner party or something. Keep it in the fridge until you serve it. Oops, I've been too. And then I'm going to put the rose oil again. Doesn't want to come out. Probably need to warm it up in my bra a bit. I haven't got time for that today, so it's just going to be with geranium. And stir it through. And then pour it over. And that's it, really. You just sort of stir it through once it's all out. Don't want to waste any of the chalky. I'll put the recipe in the forum afterwards. My printer's not behaving this morning. But whoever sent you this video, you can ask them. They'll be able to get it for you. Or when you join, you can get it. You can see it yourself. There we go, let's stir that through. And I just used about 6 or so figs and a handful of berries. Just roughly chop them, throw them all together, stir them up on the page, and some pepper. There it is. That's okay. Okay. That's okay. Nice creepiness. I'm going to put that in the fridge, spread it out a bit, and then it'll just get kind of snappy, not snappy, but it'll crumble when you mix it. Let's pop that over here. While that's happily setting, I'm going to show you what I made yesterday. So it would set. Actually, and it sets in about 4 hours probably. And what I did was I got some, see, really healthy. I got some coconut water and I got some Linkshire. This is the juice. This is what I was talking about. It's just a puree, a pulp. So when it's been sitting for a little bit, you just mix it up like that. And it's really, really tasty. Anyway, so I've got some of that in there. And I've got some goji berries. Wolfberries. They're cousins to goji berry. That you can get from younger things that are guaranteed no pesticides or herbicides. And they're powerfully antioxidant. So what I did was I put in this batch, because I'm just making a smallish batch, I put half a cup of each. So half a cup of Linkshire, half a cup of coconut water, and half a cup of chia seeds. And then I just crumbled a handful of goji berries into it. And so when you serve it, it's kind of like a mushy. And so you just, that's been in the fridge all night, so it's supposed to be like that, right? And it went to about that after about 4 or 5 hours. So all I did was stir it and pop it in there and leave it to rest. So just pop it in, and you can have it with something like, it's really nice with coconut yogurt, which I have here. I'm just going to pop a little bit on top. And I'm going to some blueberries. This is kind of like a breakfast thing, but you can have it like as a dessert. I've given it to people as a dessert and they go, yeah. And on top. And I like to drizzle a little bit of maple syrup on top. And but you could use anything really. But, so a little drizzle. And the other option I could use is this one, which is an berry syrup, which you can get from Young and Living. I'm not going to do that today because I've already got quite a lot of goji berry in there. And then it's yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm just going to have a bite. It's a great breakfast or treat during the day. So that's just one little scoop. And I've still got heaps left. And you can pop it in the fridge and keep it, you know, for 5 days or something, covered up. And so you can be a treat every day. Or you can use it all up for dessert for your family. So that's that. Now, the third thing that we're making today is a dip. And it's just that dip I mentioned before that I got from the book, the family book. And it requires some Philly cheese and some spring onions and some garlic. These are from our garden, actually. So I'm very happy to use those. There's no pesticides used on those. I'm going to chuck them in the thermi. And it's going to be a bit noisy for a second. And you can use whatever you've got. Throwing some garlic. Yeah, my garlic finished yesterday. So I'm just going to use what I have in the fridge. Crushed garlic, that'll do. More boring, but fresh garlic's nicer. And then I'm going to throw in my Philly. I'm just going to make a half batch this time because I'm not having a dinner party tonight. So I should have made an excuse to have one. So I need half a box, but the recipe I'll put on the forum will be for the whole recipe. Chuck that in. And some yogurt, some Greek yogurt. Here. This calls for 2 tablespoons. And that Philly it calls for 250 grams, so I'm just doing a half measure. So. Before I add the tarragon, I'm just going to give it a whiz. Use my push it down up thingy on my chocolate. You can have this on, you can have it for lunch. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's looking good. So that's just that. I'm just going to add 3 drops of tarragon. There it is. So this is one that can go a little bit sticky. And you can warm them up. They go a bit resiny, but you can warm them up in your bra or your hands, or you can sit them in a glass of water, or you can put a little bit of organic vegetable oil on the seal when you open it, and it kind of helps a bit to go quite so resiny. Got a bit of a spin. And try. Really good, really good. These yummy bickies. Wolfberry. Yummy. As well with this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what that chocolate's doing, hey? That's pretty much set. Leave it a bit longer, probably a bit goopy, but just for the purpose of today, I'll show you what I do and make a bit of room here. I just grab the paper like that, and I just go crunch. Place it all up into bits, and then I put it in a plastic container if I'm taking it somewhere with some like ice box or something underneath it. Nice and good because it does tend to melt a bit. And then just it's a healthy Turkish delight. It's really, really good. And it's so simple. And you'll get people saying, wow, what's that taste? It's mainly the geranium most people have access to. Oh, I'll finish my mouth. Anyway, that's it. I've got lots of other things that I do make with oils. You want to see some oils? I use regularly. Cumin. So the thing is with these things, you can have them, and these are like fresh. They're distilled from various parts of the plant, and they retain, you don't need preservatives because the oil keeps them fresh. They never go rancid, they never go off, they never go dry. So gone are the days you need to have cupboard throwouts, right? Because you've had your herbs there for 20 years and they've gone round. So these you just need one drop, right? So much cheaper, so much cheaper. Anyway, so there's cumin. Lime is beautiful in drinks or in salads or in fruit. Lots. I can't think right now. But loads. Sage is really lovely. I make a really nice zucchini dish. You chop up your zucchini and you cook it in butter, and you can add fresh sage, which I do when I've got it in season. But a drop of this just blows it out of the water. It's really nice, and you add cream when it's mostly cooked. Kind of when it adds soft sage, and that's when you add, once you've turned off the heat, is when you add the drop of sage, because when you add heat to it, it's kind of takes away the benefit of the oil, but you can still get the flavour of it. But if you're going to do something in the cooking stage, then maybe add another one at the end so you get both sides of the coin. And some other ones, some lemon. Lemon's great for lots of different things, but in cooking, I use it a lot in salads. I sometimes drink it. It's a nice detox. Clove, that's pretty powerful. Yeah, you need a tiny bit of that, too big if you're going to use it. Lemongrass is amazing on sort of Thai type things. I put it on mussels as well. My mussels love me for it. Lemon myrtle is one of my favourites. I haven't got time today to do a lemon myrtle dish because I do it in things like cheesecakes or bliss balls or things like that. But people eat, have a bite of that cheesecake and they go, I can't quite figure out what that taste is, but they love it, right? And it's just really simple. It's a nice way to treat your friends. Anyway, that's it. So if you're not already a member, go and speak to the person who told you about this vid, and they'll sort you out. And I look forward to seeing you on the forum. See ya.